Hello, everyone. Such a beautiful board. I'm ready for which one, the Dune? Or is there a different board? Hi, everyone. My throat hurts a little bit, so I don't know what's going on. So hopefully it doesn't last too long, you know? It doesn't hurt too long. The Goon65? Dude, I'd be down for a keyword called the Goon65. I'd be so down, bro. That sounds like the keyboard. Don't get me started. Hey, yo. Dude, Sean, thank you so much for a tier 1, man.
2 years goes by so fast.
Dude, it really does. It really, really does, dude. Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate that, dude. I need to pay off my credit card bills, then go buy some keys like the Dune65 and Solaris. Solaris is nice. I really like that one there, too. Honestly, I should use that one there tonight. I was taking photos earlier today. Well, like 2 hours ago, and then all the keyboards I'm taking photos are over in a line right now. Oh shit, did I scratch my desk? I did. So I have a bunch. So I'm just using this Manta right now, but yeah, I want to use the Solaris. I just don't want to take it out of the line up there. I have like an order on how I do things. But yeah, how are you guys? How was your weekend? How was Saturday and Sunday? What's the Dune cost? Oh man, I don't remember. Dune65 KBD fans. Let's see. Does KBD fans still have it up? Was it 300 or something? 350? 350 in it? It's a nice board. Camera hasn't switched. I haven't switched it. There we go. How you guys doing? How is everyone doing today? Ooh, my hair is really messy, but it's okay. Messy hair is all good. Very nice board indeed. I know you love yours. 3-day weekend in USA? Oh, wait. You guys have Memorial Day, right? Were you finally brave and put the Manta on a real stone? I mean, I put it on the concrete slab. Does that count? Trying to look for 30-inch butcher block to build a good desk? Oh, like 30-inch deep butcher block? I mean, believe it or not, if you don't want to like go searching, Home Depot has some of this stuff, and it's not like terribly expensive. You could try Home Depot. You could. A bent IKEA slab. Actually, I'm a little bummed today. I was supposed to have...
What did you think of the raw copper Neo 60, Alex?
Dude, you know what? I was out when you sent that, and I looked at it, and I remember thinking, dude, you know how sick that would be if I had some of the copper boards, not this one, I was going to pick this one here, but I have another copper board like that I think would be so sick with that finish.
I just finished my degree this week and will host my final year project exhibition next week. Thanks for entertaining me throughout my entire degree, Alex. Red heart emoji.
I try. I hope you guys don't get sick of these streams, that's all. I hope you don't get sick of them. But congrats, Zach. That is awesome, dude. I am so happy to hear that. And Ardang, yeah, dude, it looks sweet. I gotta like bother you to do one. Can't wait to get those modded MX2A blacks. Hell yeah. I haven't gone to drop anything off from the last batch. It's been a little confusing. I'm not actually sure what's going on with Canada Post at this point here. So I think what's happening is Canada Post isn't on strike or something. So I don't know. I might cancel a lot of my UPS labels because I'm not a big fan of UPS. And I made a few Purelator ones. I think I shipped yours via Purelator, but I have no clue. I have no idea what's going on. Either way, I'm going to be going out tomorrow or the day after to drop off some of these packages. But yeah, it's they aren't on strike yet. Oh, confusing. I thought they were supposed to go on strike on Friday or something. Found your channel for the first time a little while ago. I'm getting into the keyboard hobby. I've yet to make my own custom keyboard, but I'm loving the Bridge 75. Legitimately, the Bridge 75 was one of the few... would you guys consider like the Bridge like a mainstream board? It was one of the few boards that I was genuinely so happy to look at. Like that board there, out of all the more mainstream ones, or I don't know, whatever you want to call it, the budget scene, that had to be the best one out of all the budget scene, hands down. So I think you're gonna have a hell of a time trying to top that until you get something maybe more custom. So nice.
Hope you and everyone had a great weekend.
It was good. I'm waiting for something to come in so I can replace this, but it's stuck in customs. I didn't know it was shipping from the US, so it's UPS has a chokehold on it right now. Conan, thank you so much for the tier 1. I appreciate that to no end, my friend. Parabolica should be soon. I think they just shipped it out. I need to plan when that's going to be done now, so. That explains why UPS package hasn't come. It was supposed to be here Thursday. Oh, I don't know, man. Everything I have right now, like, from UPS is, like, stuck. Oh, shit. Discord ping. You're right.
Discord ping.
I just started streaming and you guys happen to be here. How awesome is that? I forgot. Dude, whoops. All right. Let me ping. My bad. Thank you, Annette. Classic ups? Dude, classic ups. Classic. Yeah. I really want to get this done because then I'm going to clear out this entire area and finally fix this. So I just really want to get this in. I actually did a little bit of a clean today. I feel good from doing it. Why not have a bot to ping? Interesting. Last time I had a bot pinging, it was always like 20, 30 minutes late. I mean, not that I wasn't, usually I do it the moment I go live, but yeah, I guess I should. Maybe I should look into a new one. I opened the stream with no volume and thought you were looking behind trying to talk to yourself. Can you imagine? That'd be pretty good. That'd be pretty neato. But yeah, it was a nice weekend though. We got rained on, so I hope I don't get sick from that. We thought it was supposed to be a really nice day today. AR, thank you so much for a prime, bro. We thought it was supposed to be a really nice day today, so we had stuff planned early this morning, and we had to cut our plans very, very, very short because we got rained out. So I got soaked, and I'm really hoping it doesn't snowball into something. Sean, thank you so much for 5 tier 1s. Thank you, man. That's so kind. Oh my gosh. I don't even know what to say. Thank you, man. Hope your weekend went well too, my friend. I'm gonna get soaked too. Huh? W Sean? Dude, huge W. We'll have, like I said, I want to kind of give you guys keep you guys in the loop for like events going on here. So if you guys don't know, like I put all basically like 100% of the subs and the money that subs make into funding a bunch of different things for directly the stream. So I keep track of it all. Usually it's like minor upgrades to keep things from falling apart, and sometimes it's been like whole camera replacements because we've had 2 Fuji cameras completely die. But a lot of the times it's giveaways. That's why I'm able to do all those giveaways and not charge anyone for it, and buy all the parts for everything, and sometimes even buy the keyboards. So we're going to be doing another... So we funded R&D for the Manta. No, that was out of pocket. We're going to be doing another huge giveaway. I want to say end of June, early July. So that's going to be a big one. We'll have a ton of keyboards to give away. And then a few other things, hopefully, assuming everything comes in. Yeah, it'll be a huge one. I don't know how we're going to run this one. It might be a lot different than we normally do. To keep it a buck with you guys. Guys, I don't know how I'm going to circumvent the whole people using bots for the giveaway stuff. Burn, thank you so much for 10 tier 1s. Thank you, man. But yeah, I don't know how we're going to do... I don't know what we're going to do for that. So I need to figure out a better way. I don't
Alexotos.
know. The Discord way doesn't make sense either, the way we tried last time. Burn, thank you again, man. That means so much, dude. And I can't wait to open up the board here, but... and then also, Crown, thank you so much for the tier 1, man. Time to set up 1v1s for keyboards? I mean, dude, that'd be really cool if we did something like that. That'd be really cool. Easy, just make me the winner? Oh, that makes a lot of sense. You don't even have to pay for shipping, so it's a win-win for both of us. True. Monkey type off for giveaways? Damn. You can keep yapping in honor of my build? Thank you, man. Appreciate that. I like when people tell me I can keep yapping. Hello, my mustache friend. Hope you're doing well today. I'm doing good. hopefully we got, like I said, we got rained out today on stuff we're supposed to do, so I got like drenched. My jacket's still drying off because we thought it was also cold. I don't know. It was a weird day today, dude. Check their chat history and how long they've had a Twitch account. I don't know, Anna. I think that's something definitely people have told me. But like, do you think that's fair though? Because what if there's lurkers? You know, just like people who have been here who are like, you know, they don't want to chat, which is totally fine, by the way. I just don't know if that's like fair to do. You know what I mean? I don't know. Anyways, let's take a look at some keyboards, shall we? Let's take a look at some keybs. I was a lurker for a while. Keyboard time? It is keyboard time. Yeah, people lurk and don't chat. You could do a Discord bot raffle qualifier, like the one for the Kohaku raffle, and see if people are botting using multiple accounts. Yeah. I don't know, man. I lurk when I'm at work and just listen, but I'm off. I try and chat. Yeah, I appreciate it, by the way, guys. All right, let's take a look. I don't know, man. Last time we did giveaways, it was so chaotic with, I don't know how, but there was just someone who managed to join in at the right time every time. What have some of my favorite 100% boards been recently? I mean, I don't think you can pick up some of the ones I've really liked any longer. The ones I think that have been absolutely fantastic have been, oh god, I don't remember the names of them now. It was the one from Bowl, the Pangea, and then what was that other one from, I think Bowl also might have co-designed this or something. It was, oh geez. The Seal, was the Seal, yeah. The Seal was really good too. I guess the S100. I think those have been my more recent favorite ones.
Present emoji in honor of T-shirt twins.
Wait, did someone do a giveaway for... Oh, yeah, if you guys want to join a giveaway for a shirt, you can type join for the next minute. The Bina was really good, but the Bina is a little older, and I don't want to say like of recent, but the Bina is one of the few boards that I truly think was beautiful, like of the 100% space. It was gorgeous. Thank you, by the way. I don't know who that was. Oh, dude, I appreciate it. I'm wearing my shirt today. I actually wore my sweater today, too. I don't know. I kind of like the signature one a little bit more. Do you guys actually turn off your PCs? Bro, I feel like this is a touchy subject. I don't. Or, sorry, my work PC, I don't. My gaming PC, I do, because I don't get on it every single day. I try to, but it doesn't always work. But my work PC, absolutely not. I put that shit to sleep. It boots so fast, I always turn it off every night. Should I be turning it off? Is that like... Should we? I don't... Unless the power goes out, like, I never turn off my work computer. The boot literally takes 5 seconds. But it takes 1 second for me to shake my mouse around, like, violently. And then the screen wakes up. There's arguments for both sides. I guess so, right? Also, congratulations, Donald. And again, thank you for ever gave that away. I really appreciate it, man. I hope you guys like the merch and stuff. There's going to be some more stuff, maybe late summer, but... God, I love the case color of this. So pretty. I like shaking it, too. Isn't it nice? Didn't expect to win? Thank you, Donald. Or, not thank you, but thank you for ever... Thank you anyways. I don't care. Thank everybody. Now... Ooh. This looks really good in silver. I think I've seen this board in person in silver yet. Byrne also asked us to not judge what happened to, do we even need this in here? To this ribbon cable. But we're not going to judge. No one's allowed to judge Byrne for this. Ooh. This does look pretty nice. Dude, this is the best part about the Dune. Look at this. Will you ever do a wallpaper pack of your keep picks? There's already some wallpapers of keep pictures, but if you guys want more more of the newer keep picks, I can make that happen. it's so nice. The Dune is so beautiful. They should run around 2 of this. 100%. Like, 100%, dude. Look at this. No, I don't... Burn, you didn't send over keycaps, right? Just to make sure. You sent over 2 total packages, or was there 3 packages? Is there one that I just didn't grab? Like from my pile. Okay. Just double checking. So awesome. Even this inside. Like, look at this. Fat Dad, thank you so much for the tier 1 for 6 months in advance. Thank you, man. That's so kind to you. Oof. Can I just, like... This is everything I love in the board. Like, in boards like this. It has, like, a very, very... Well, a slimmer side over here. I don't know. I've been really into silvers. Silvers and keyboards have just been, like, my thing. I think it's just because it's so versatile. Like, I can use any keycaps that I want. Like, I just love this board. This is one of the few prototypes that I was a bit sad that I didn't get to keep in the long run. So gorgeous. I might have to... I know someone that is willing to do a trade. So gorgeous, dude. I really want to get the Solaris and dude, you should. I mean, if you have the funds for it and stuff, for sure. Not all cables are perfectly straight. Some hang on, yeah. Some hang high and some hang low. Some are even curved. What are we talking about right now? Cables? What are we talking about, Grid? Huh? Cables, duh? And then Burn, I'm going to be doing the Milmax one, the Milmax PCB, probably tomorrow? I don't think I'll Milmax on stream because it's kind of boring, to be honest.
Less than 3.
Thank you, V-Rex. Really appreciate it, man. And then... You know what? It's been a little while. Let me pull up my build log for this to make sure I'm doing everything right. Dune65. But if you Milmax, that's more yapping time. It's weird. I don't think I'm great at Milmaxing and yapping. Milmaxing is one of those things where when I focus, like when I get super hyper focused, I kind of stick my tongue out and do one of these, like while I'm trying to figure out what I need to do. So I'm not that great at doing it, by the way. When I get super focused, that's what happens. All right, so gaskets. I think this is just a spare cable. Feet already installed. I'm just gonna leave this here. And then what's this? Is this just foam? I don't think we're using foam. Yeah, we're just doing 7U full backspace, aluminum half plate. Okay, pretty standard fare stuff here. I want to see Alex focus. You guys totally have. And okay, to be honest, last time I focused and I did have my tongue sticking out, I get self-conscious about that. Like, I'm weird like that. It's the one thing where I get a little... It's the only thing that left in my arsenal of weird shit that I do that I get a little embarrassed about. But yeah. Can I get a demo of that focus? It's just... I just do this. That's it. That's what I do when I focus. I just bite my tongue and do that. That's what I do. I don't know what it is. I was reading... Well, my girlfriend actually was reading that it's like something to do when... It's like one less muscle you're moving or something like that. I don't know. I think a lot of us do that. Got me all nervy. I chew on my tongue like it's gum when I'm focusing. That I don't. That I can't imagine doing because I feel like I need my tongue to stop doing things. All right, PCB. Is there a risk of ripping your tongue off if you focus harder? I mean, I haven't thought about that in it, but now I'm thinking about that. Thanks. I really appreciate that in it. By the way, Andy, I have a question for you. Just because I've never seen it, so I don't know. Is your name like a... Well, okay, sorry, I've seen this. Is your username something to do with Lord of the Rings or something like that? I was thinking, I don't know why I was thinking that other fantasy show. It is, right? Okay. I don't know why. I was thinking about it this morning, and I was like, I wonder if Annette's username is based off Lord of the Rings. I want to try some different switches. Any suggestions? What have you used so far? Anatar, the Lord of Gifts, sent by the Valar. By the Valor? Anatar, the Lord of Gifts. You are a gift, Anatar. Okay? You are a gift, Annette. Annette being thought about in the morning. Don't twist that, bro. Don't twist that. Alright, let's get some stabs ready, too. Sorry, Alex, my PC crashed last night and I messaged, as I messaged Love League client. I missed your reply if you answered me. Oh, no, I didn't message. I don't think I got any emails done today. I was literally out up until 3 or 4 hours ago. We got caught in the rain, and then when I got home, I had a little bit of a headache. You know, have you guys ever gotten caught in like heavy rainfall and then you kind of get home and you take a shower and you have a bit of a headache? It's weird. Had one of those, and I did some photography and I did looping of switches and I did some cleaning, but I couldn't stare at a screen for very long, so I didn't bother. But I will respond to your email probably tonight. Yeah, I usually don't really do a lot of emails on the weekends anyways. Do you prefer Type Plus over Night V3? Yes. I actually do. I do prefer them. Damn, there's a lot of stabs in here. This is not the normal amount of stabs. What the fuck? Oh, my Twitch message. No worries. Let's see. I have a second board as well beyond the Fukurai permission. Yes, can you please do a second email for 100%? Can you please do a second one? Or actually, you know what? No. Can you just email what you want on the email chain that we're already on? Maybe that'll be easier. I'll know. Dude, I've never seen one with this many stabs inside. What the fuck? Is this like a full set? Yeah, I think this is an 1800 set. I've just never seen this before. Yeah, where did you buy this? I've never seen this before from Type Plus. I didn't even know they sold a kit like this. No idea. Damn. KBD Fans has them? What's the price on them? Out of curiosity. Hey Alex, haven't caught a stream in a while. Good to watch relaxing cube content on the day off? Hell yeah, man. Chuck, how's your day? I'm assuming it's going well. Good day off? I'm making the assumption here. Bold assumption. Honestly, guys, the weekend has been kind of relaxing in a lot of good ways, and I think I kind of needed this mental reset. I think I really needed it. I don't know. I think it's also like low-key been the weather, but I kind of feel like every ounce of my body has been like super mentally drained and physically drained for whatever reason. Oh, you got this on Amazon? Oh, wow. Let's see, what do they sell this for? Oh, it's $4 more for a 104 key set. That is not bad. Clean the house and now time to relax. AC's on full blast. What's the weather like there? I'm assuming it's pretty hot. Cleaning is a good feeling though, my friend. Alex is going to tell us he can feel the weather change when his knees start hurting soon. No, man, not there yet, but I can tell you this much. We don't have a lot of... Dude, maybe I'm crazy. I just feel like the last 2 years of living in Toronto, there's been less and less sunny days. And I think I'm starting to feel like lack of vitamin D. Like, it's weird, but I said this last year, man, so I know I'm not crazy. I said last year, and I think the year before, that I feel like we've had a really overcast summer and like we've had barely any sunny days. It's just been rain. And I kind of feel like it's sort of doing that today. Don't do it, chat. Low-hanging fruit. When his toes start hurting. Oh my god, what is it? I I am still considering getting one of those like sun lamps. I asked your opinion on DCX like 50 minutes ago, but my connection went bad right after I sent the message. Didn't catch your answer or not. Can you say it again, Tat? Sorry, I might have missed it. 85 outside getting warmer? Hell yeah. I don't know what it converts to in Fahrenheit, but it was kind of chilly today. Let's get some vitamin D pills. The thing is, I already take them, man. But I don't think it's the same, man. I don't think my body absorbs those, like, actually just going out in the sun. Koala, thank you so much for the tier 1. Looking handsome as always. Stop talking about yourself, dude. This guy's looking in a mirror and talking to himself. That's crazy. Get off my lawn. You need some... Bro, I don't even know how to pronounce that. What does that say? Oh, we got one, so that's the backspace. Boom, 2. That's just vitamin D in fancy science terms. It's pronounced... Thank you, I appreciate that, Rufus. Thanks, man. Love you guys. So nice.
Hello, Alex. You're looking as handsome as always.
I don't know why that was so delayed, Koala, but love you, buddy. Thank you so much for 34 months of supporting me, dude. And thank you again for the very kind compliment. It's super, super kind. No problem. Message before. What's your opinion on DCX keycaps? I ordered a brand new set of DCX Dulce.
Does it come with some spice? Defoe.
It said spice so, like, eloquently. Thank you so much, Chozo. Full set of DCX Dulce off eBay from a great rated seller and want to know your thoughts. So, I've only used it. I haven't used it for long periods of time. But, from what I... Oh, wait, I have myself in the wrong thing here, too. From what I can tell ya, it's sort of close, but it's not super close. I didn't mind it. I haven't had the... This sounds stupid, but I haven't had, like, the need or want to buy myself a set. But if I had to go out and buy one, I wouldn't be disappointed, if that makes sense. They have the 108 Type Plus dabs on Amazon, but they're like 25 USD. Dude, Amazon sometimes is a huge fucking ripoff for buying things. For example, I really wanted to get a particular brand of instant coffee. I know this sounds ridiculous, but like I also just didn't feel like going out to a very particular store to go get it. And at the store, it's $6. But on Amazon, it's $9.50. Amazon can be pretty much just a rip. Sometimes people list things on Amazon and then also upcharge you to compensate, I guess, the listing fee. So you don't pay shipping though? Well, I mean, I'd rather just go to the store at that point. Make a trip out of it, you know? Do you expect to look at the Bauer EC kit soon? We are supposed to do it. I just don't have a firm date on when yet. But yeah, we are. You think the shipping is free? The shipping's built in. I know, for real, dude. Honestly, that's a good way to explain it too. Fucking great way to explain it. And Amazon is a terrible company too and treats workers like crap. Hard boycott. Yeah. So nice.
Hello.
Thank you, Asian Fork. Appreciate the prime. Also, thank you again, Chozo. Thank you again, Koala, V-Rex, Fat Dad. Thank you guys all so much for the subs, guys. My girl just picked up a keyb that was super deep in sound signature. It makes me want to leave the Clack Club. Damn, you're going to leave us? Well, me? I don't know who else is in the same sound profile as me, but don't leave me. No, dude, honestly, there's been a few boards that have a really nice, like, deeper, kind of even foamy sound signature. You can't leave the ass club. Hey, should I make a shirt that says I love keyboard ass or something like that, or I love ass keyboards or something? And then kind of make that the... Should I do that? Can't leave the clack club. Dude, I feel like I'd have a lot of explaining to do. And then on the back, it'll say like, well, fuck, I don't want to be, this feels pretentious saying the Alex sound signature, but it'd be funny as fuck, dude. Or just don't explain it. True. I love ass boards. I don't even know what to say. Once you go clack, you can never go back. Clacky keyboards, to me, just don't sound as fatiguing, but to each your own. Everyone's a little different. That's the beauty about this hobby. You know what I'm saying? Everyone likes a little something different. On the back, rip me, always wearing checkered long sleeves over my t-shirts. Maybe I just don't put it so we all have to suffer in silence. Like, just suffer, you know what I mean? Everyone just has to suffer, dude. I like variety, but Type R and Boomerang might be my endgame, not gonna lie. You know, I'm really, really excited to do the EC kit on my Type K. I'm not going to say it's going to be like my end game because I really like typing on the Type K. But man, it's going to be so much fun. The only reason I don't put the Type K on my desk is it's just too big. It's kind of bigger and clunkier and I just don't want it while I'm streaming. Type R's are amazing switches. I used it in one of the boards recently. They're so good. So good. I'm freaking stoked for more EC kits. I'm very happy that that's becoming a thing now. I feel like the keyboard hobby is so amazing to get into right now. I mean, I feel like the last year and a half especially, maybe even 2 years, have been absolutely amazing, but I feel like right now is like prime time for just about every style of keyboard. You can literally find everything you want nowadays. Stab shims are enough. For which one, Shindo? So anyone getting a Boomerang, just know you might need a little extra force break if using the PC plate. Oh, why is that? What happened? Tariffs are kind of ass, though. Yeah, I mean, nothing we can really do there, unfortunately. That's a tough one. That's a toughie. I just think like, outside of that, pricing is really good right now. Availability is insane. You can literally buy GMK sets without having to worry about things now. Also, speaking of which, little shout out, but I normally don't do this, but because it's one of my favorite sets, I feel like I have to do this. Guys, GMK Sloth has 20, like, I think it's almost like, what, 23 hours left. Or no, not 23. 27, sorry, my bad. I went other way in math. 27 hours left for GMK Sloth. Dude, if you guys need Sloth, now is like the perfect time to do the pre-order for it. Got my spot already? Dude, I'm probably going to grab another one too, just because I kind of do want a backup of that set just in case. So, Trump is tariffing GMK caps by 50%. That's unfortunate. That'd be really sad. Ready for the Noir round 2? Did Mike say something about that, or is that going to happen? Damn, picked the wrong month to buy a car. What'd you get? What'd you end up picking up? Unknown. Did you use Sloth on a recent build? I've used Sloth on a few recent builds, but I think it's still... No, I took it off the Cinque right now. I don't know what it's... Oh, no, it is... I left it on the Cinque. I put it back because I was taking some pictures. Trump probably... Oh, wait, sorry. I already read that one there. Oh, no, I haven't. Trump probably thinks GMK is an acronym for a country. I need Bull to use Sloth in the Brown Manta. Does he have Sloth? How many total keycap sets do you have? Probably... Okay, I want to guess, but probably like 45. But, like, GMK sets. But to be honest, though, I hate saying this because I feel like... Shitty for saying this out loud. I feel like I only use 15 or 16 on rotation. Like, I feel like there's a few sets that don't really see... Like, for example, Bento. Unfortunately, Bento doesn't really see the light of day these days. Bento was one of those purchases that I don't think it was a great purchase. To me, Bento, not the easiest set to work with. So, I mean, Zenpon do we see? Do we see Zenpon? I'm pretty positive we do. Dandy we definitely need to use more often too. Noir was on the rerun poll, and Mike said every set in that poll is going to rerun at some point, regardless of votes. Oh shit. Okay, that's good to know. Top 5 worst GMK sets? I feel like we're going to get a little upsetty spaghetti if we go down this road. But number 1, Greg. Come on. Number 2. Actually, sorry. Back it up one fucking second. GMK Star outranks Greg in worst sets. I'm confident enough to tell you guys. I think Star is the definitive worst set. Greg is number 2. Number 3, I would probably say, which one? GMK Deku, the one with the anime reference. It's not that I don't even like the anime. I just don't particularly love that set. Deku is number 3. I would honestly say Bento, unfortunately, has to be one of my other not favorite sets. There's probably some other ones that I don't really remember. Apparently, hot take, Darling is booty. Darling's not for everyone, but I do like the pink and red. What's number 5? I don't know what my number 5 worst set is. I don't even think Deku Base is that bad. I don't know why. I don't like it. Aether, technically not a GMK set though. I wish it was. Technically not a GMK set. Bento's alright. And by worst, I just mean stuff that I don't know. Bento's just so hard to pair things with. I want to say Dolster Rage Bait. No, that's a classic. I don't know what number 5 would be. I don't think I have a number 5 worst set. I love Metropolis, and this not me being a Neflock fan or whatever. I think Metropolis is legitimately a gorgeous set on a lot of different color boards. I'm trying to think. By the way, guys, we all have different opinions. We're all allowed to have different ones here. Shit, which one does this go in now? I hate when PCBs are like this. Oh no, I think it's this one, right? I want to think it's that one, but I don't know. Let's find out. Metropolis looks awesome on the Neo 65 CU. Oh, it does. Bento with silver is still, it's weird, Jedi. I think silver is the perfect color for it. Sorry, guys. Let me do this quick. Come on, plate. Hello? But it's still hard to pair with. Oh, shoot. Which one is it now? Okay, you know what I'm going to do? We're going to just kind of retroactively fit these. Red Dragon. Red Dragon. I don't remember which one Red Dragon is. Okay, don't be alarmed. I know this is not, we have to take this off, but I'm just seeing how this all fits in. Actually, it might be this one here. No, I think it is this one. Let me see. Let me just get some keycaps. Weird question, but is there any place to get just linear pull stems on their own? Since I'm getting my Cherry Blacks, I've really wanted to put a long pull stem. Doesn't Wu Che sell parts like that? I think. Oh no, it is the one. It is this one, I'm pretty sure. I don't know why they did it like this, but they did it like this. I don't remember the reasoning for having these bottom Swiss cheese in the PCB. Speaking of old keycaps, do you still have EBT Kuroshiro? Somewhere. Yeah, perfect. This works. Perfect, perfect, perfect. I have it somewhere. I just really don't remember where it is. I don't really use a lot of my old PBT sets. I've just grown, like... It's weird. It's not that I don't love them. I just don't... Like, my preferences have changed over the years, but I don't think I'd ever get rid of them. Alex, what is the minimum amount of keys you were comfortable with on a keyb? I mean, I can type on a 40 okay. I'm getting better at it. I practice all the time. I'm still not super, super comfy with 40%. What about you? I think you can do a 36 key. I think you can do it. We're going to min-max the spacebar, right? I'm pretty positive, Burn. These. Alex, I ordered this keycap storage case from your link. I feel bad throwing out the GMK boxes. You know what you could do? Okay, you don't have to feel super bad. Here, I don't have one set up, but I can show you guys exactly what I mean. Oh, I literally have a case right here. Do I have a GMK box? Okay, you can just cut out the GMK box and then tape it to the top on these. That way there you don't feel like you're ruined, like you're not just throwing away the keycap box, because like honestly they kind of do deteriorate over time anyways. So you just cut the bandolier and put it on top, and you get like, I don't know, let's just say this is GMK Voyage and I still have the box for it. You still get like the picture of GMK Voyage, but a nicer case. I just put little tape with like, you know, a handwritten thing on the side, but... Dude, I know what you mean. I purchased a few PBT fan set, but I find myself so used to GMK, I feel like I screwed myself a bit. There's a few purchases with keyboards that I, not regret per se, but like, yeah, there's... I mean, maybe for a lack of a better word, maybe sort of regret. It was a good price for your link, 20 bucks for 10 boxes. I guess they're back to normal now then, Ralph, because during COVID, those things were like fluctuating. At one point, they were selling for like 60 bucks. But they're my favorite cases. They stack. They're big enough for, I'd say, a full set plus a novelty kit. I can't cut in a straight line. Honestly, bro, same. How much do you spend on keyboard things per year? I mean, that's a really great question. Probably hard to tell because I buy a lot of client stuff. Do you want, like, the only number I can probably guesstimate is like including client things, and do you want that number? And again, this is a guesstimate. I don't exactly know if it's the truth or not. Alex does this to fund this whole keyboard hobby. Dude, I wish that was the truth. The answer is yes. I think, okay. So, let me tell you guys the history of this. This is going to be a longer conversation because I like to yap. When I first started doing keyboards, the first year I was into keyboards, I was streaming once or twice, like every month, but it was not client builds, it wasn't prototypes, it was just me building keyboards for like literally Chozo and 2 other people. I'm embarrassed to admit, but I spent basically my entire year's paycheck on keyboard things because I was really irresponsible and in a really bad head place. So I was making like $55,000 a year or something, Canadian, not USD. And I literally spent every penny. Like, I had nothing left. Whatever after taxes. I had nothing left in my bank account. Like, it was zeroed out. So every purchase was basically keyboard things. I ended up making a lot of stupid decisions when I did that the first time. And I bought a lot of stuff that I ended up either breaking or just didn't really keep in good, high spirits there. So the second year of keyboards is when I sort of got into streaming. And I don't know if you guys know this, but the second year of keyboards that I did, other than 2 streams or 3 streams, when I actually started streaming, the majority of stuff that I had was my own. And that was a lot of the stuff from the previous year of me getting into keyboards. And then also really not fully learning my lesson yet and still buying keyboard things. I would probably say it was close to about the same the second year, because I distinctly remember also looking at the end of that year and going, how come I still have no money? And that's when I had to start making the change in my life. And then I started spending less. And that's when I started implementing like rules. Like you guys hear me talk about financial responsibility and like in rules. Because listen, as cool as that sounds to spend my entire paycheck on, for the year on keyboards, it was stupid. It was really, really irresponsible. And I put myself in a really weird place where, I had to kind of like catch up. And I already felt like I was behind. But I think on an average year for myself, not including any client stuff or prototype stuff or stream stuff, just personal purchases, probably under $2,000. That is the honest truth. Maybe $2,500. Like this year here, I know I spent about $1,000 already. So yeah, I would say probably about $2,500 USD. I don't know about what it converts to Canadian. But I think that's like fair. Now, in terms of like stuff for the channel and stuff to just give away and things that we test, honestly, that's in line with just about whatever we make for Twitch money. Basically goes towards all that. That we kind of do zero out on. It's very rare that like I take a W from streaming. Very rare. Believe it or not, too, a lot of even the stream money goes towards the just in case for client stuff. So the first year, it's been I gotta say that the first year it's been a solid 3Q in. It's a bit wild. Oh, like you've spent 3,000 so far, Jedi? Bro really does it for the love of the game. I love keyboards. I do it like what I do now, and like the reason why I'm so willing to like reinvest what we make on the stream into keyboard stuff and streaming is, and I've said this, and this has been like my priority, and I've made sure to live by this motto. Not motto, but like direction. I only do all this not for keyboards, because I want people to hang out with that are really cool, and I want a cool community. That's it. That's all I give a shit about. I've been very, very, very transparent about all that. But yeah, I'd say the last 2 or 3 years it's been around maybe at most $4,000 a year on hobbies. I don't really buy, guys, I'm gonna be real with you guys, even outside of keyboards. Actually, keyboards are pretty much my only hobby, with the exception of some camera stuff. But even the camera stuff's like a once in a blue moon purchase, like even less frequent than keyboard stuff. I don't buy a whole lot of things for myself. I'm pretty like, these days I've really had to calm myself down because I'm trying to save. Because again, if you guys want a little TMI, I kind of only started, like, again, sorry but not sorry, I only started really saving money like 4 years ago, like when I was 29, 30 years old. So I'm in a lot of ways, hey, I know we're all different, but I feel like I'm a little behind in some cases, but it's okay. It's better to start somewhere. Exactly, yeah. It's better to start now than never. When you say saving money, do you mean like for retirement? No, I mean for like, Bear, this sounds ridiculous, but for just life stuff. Like, I don't know, sorry, my stomach's growling. Just for like life. Like, whether it's bettering like moving out, which I did, which I'm very happy. Emergency fund, maybe to treat myself to a vacation, upgrading things that, like, outside of just streaming, like making my life more convenient, like finally starting to save for that, you know, and in some cases, not saying this is happening anytime soon, but like, you know, eventually I would like to put away some money to have my own family one day, you know? So that's kind of what I'm doing now. And again, I don't really buy a whole lot other than keyboard stuff. Again, maybe the odd occasional camera thing here and there, but yeah. Real adulting, basically. Don't get me wrong, I really learned my lesson, and I'm grateful that I learned my lesson. I'm not gonna regret it. But yeah, there are days I wish I didn't go through that, I guess. When I was a financial advisor, I always tell people today's the first day of the rest of your life. That's a really good way to put it too. Very good way to put it. Alex, to be honest, I don't think you're being transparent since you are I can see you very clearly. I'm sorry, Annette. That's my bad, man. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I know we've kind of talked about this in the past, but if I could share and impart a few things I've learned in the last few years, because I feel like the last few years of my life have been like real wake-up calls in a lot of senses. The few things I can share with you guys is stuff doesn't matter. People do. And that's something that I can like really, really try to impart with everyone. It's just truly things don't matter, people do. And that's why if you guys like need to know, like that's why I care so fucking much about community and not about things. Because at the end of the day, if all of us here, and you know, some of us get bored of keyboards. If we ever decide that we're ever bored of keyboards, like I still want people to feel like they belong in the community and not just because they owned a piece of metal. That's it. Like this isn't a club where you need access with a piece of metal. Thank you, by the way, Zace. Appreciate the prime. Do you want step caps, Burn? I don't think I read that on the form. I'm assuming step caps. I think I spent around 2K this year in kits, but I've sold some. Hell yeah, man. I'm going to make one more purchase, I know, for keyboards for a fact. But, hell yeah, dude. Neo 75, 65, Classic TKL, Neo Ergo, Polygon 7 Agar, QK Alice Duo Mode Sonnet, a lot of other bootless switches. Thank God I'm financially secure, but even then, man, I will be slowing down massively after Manta. Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, man. Listen, I'm not here to persuade you guys what to do, but it's always been my mission to tell you guys that you know, sometimes financial stability outweighs everything. And that I'm still going to be here and you're still going to be here. We can all hang out. By the Manta when it releases this year, we're working on timelines. We should have more firm timelines soon with Manta. And then I will let you guys know. I spoke about it with Bull on Friday nights. Or Friday evening. Dude, the blue cheeses are so good. I actually asked if I can have another set of blue cheese switches. The new ones are amazing, dude. Like, legitimately, like, dude, when I put them on the Solaris, I was blown away. Blown away, dude. Yeah, the Kohakus have been taking up all my hobby money, but I have enough for the Manta. Wait, Kohakus with a plural? Damn, Resident. Okay. I see you. Someone posted a gnarly pic of in Discord of one. Of which one, Bear? Oh, the blue cheese switches? You love blue cheeses? You should see Burns and Jen. Wait, what? Oh yeah, by the way, we're using little ghost switches. Criticism about the switches. I think they're Key Geek, right? They are the new batch. However, some of the springs weren't lubed at all. Some of them were. I still think if you're going to build a custom keyboard and you're soldering them in, they are significantly better than some of the older Key Geek stuff. I still strongly recommend just getting a brush and just redoing the switches anyways. They're not amazing, but like they're good enough. I ended up doing these by hand just because if I'm doing a client build, there ain't no way I'm going to leave this to chance. What's the deal with the blue cheese switches? They're Keycap switches. They come with these little fun little blue cheese things, which I love, so I've been keeping on my desk. Dude, they're so good. They're legitimately deep, and I don't know how they got them to be so deep. Whatever materials they used works, but very, very awesome switches. Actually, you know what? Before I go too far with this, let me clip off these. I feel like this will be kind of difficult. I love blue cheese. The cheese? It's been a little while since I've had legit blue cheese. Although, I don't really think I'm fiending for it, so... I just learned Vertex V1 switches are deep as heck too. They are very deep. Oh, by the way, look what I picked up, guys. I'm so excited to try these. I picked up 2 batches of these. One for myself and one to do for the website. These are SP Stars. I think these are the newer Meteors, or whatever they're called. Excited, because I heard from someone that these are actually really, really, really good. I have 2 batches of them. I'm going to test them first, but it's been a little while since I've used SP Star switches. So, like the new stuff. I don't think I've actually tested any of their new stuff. I'm very, very excited. Here, I'll tell you guys. Let me look it up. I purchased these last week. SP Star. I had to do some order from to get those 150 gram springs from Kinetic Labs, so I bought a few things. SP Star. Oh, let's go to Kinetic Labs website here. Yeah, I'm pretty positive this is their new lineup of stuff. Well, new-ish. SP Star. They are... Oh, sorry, they're not called Meteors. They're called Ayari linear switches. They're kind of expensive, to be honest. 150 gram springs for Wyatt, client build. Not kidding. These are kind of expensive. There's not a whole lot of these left anyways. 60, so $40.60 for 70. So a little bit pricey, but they're Nylon's Palm, but I'm curious to see how these will sound. I usually, like in the past, have loved SP Star stuff, so. Trying the biceps in your finger, dude, I'm not going to do super well with them. I've already tried using them. I lubed like 20 of them so far. They're tough, bro. Nobody buy them till we hear them. I'll probably use them next week. I kind of want to put them on the Viata. I think that's next week or the week after. Oh wait, is it this one? No, wrong one. I did pick up, oh shit. I did pick up 100 gram springs from Novelty sale. You know, I think 100 gram spring for a spacebar can be doable. But man, I tried the 150s. Like I put a few in just because I wanted to see how they felt. It's a finger workout, bro. Like you are definitely getting biceps on your fingers. It is pretty crazy. Do these stay in nicely? I think they do. Let's see. Perfect, they do. No, these are not milky yellows, despite them looking like milky yellows. And funny enough too, where was it? Oh, I put it back in here. I can tell which one it is. Burn. So I was lubing these, and I was kind of doing these in autopilot, like lubing them without actually looking at the switch. And then I opened this one here up, and I'm like, why does this one here look a little different? And this is a milky yellow that somehow ended up in this batch. So Burn asked me as a joke to Milmax the spacebar of this one so he can test. He called this his pocket milky yellow, his pocket milky. So I did lube that one too, which is funny because I was on autopilot, and I'm like, wait a second, this ain't right. But yeah, we're gonna try it out. Just got some blue cheese. I haven't bought new switches in years. I think you're gonna love them, dude. That's one of the few new switches that I was kind of like, wow, these are different. I really think you're gonna love them. I did something a little freaky today. Let me read the rest of this first. And put a Nixie stem indicator on. Okay. Got a little Nixie stem indicator on Pro Housings with a cherry spring. A cherry spring. But why? For why? That's the only part of that sentence I don't get. Did they turn out good though? No jokes aside. I'm about to take some freaky pics with my keybs. What? What kind of freaky pics? What's with the freakiness today? I don't know. Is it a Sunday that I'm not aware of, or what kind of Sunday is this? Oh, said Chuck. What's going on? Bro took the worst part of cherry. Wait, no, I want to legitimately know. Flick, did they sound good with the cherry springs? I know a lot of people who actually love cherry springs. You know, there's been a few commissions where people have told me to leave them in. Guys, we can joke around about it, but we all like different things. What are the best stabilizers for sea bass? Honestly, just get the cherry. Just get cherry clip-ins. I think with the sea bass you can use the other stabilizers, but it's just so much easier using cherry clip-ins. Clip-ins of any sort, I should say, 6/0. So just use whatever you want there. Alex, is the Dune65 heavy? It is very heavy. I would say it's maybe around the same weight or heavier than the Neo. Maybe heavier. We all like different things, but the things I like are the only good ones. Dude, actually, I got into I had to ban the person off of my YouTube channel, but there was someone who commented on a few of my videos, making some really stupid preference-based takes, and then calling people names. And I'm just like, bro, who hurt you? Can we get a throw test? So nice.
But why? Alex says out of pure disgust.
Disgust? I don't know about disgust. I don't know about that. Wait, I want to know, where did Flick go, bro? I want to know how the switches turned out. He said a little cherry scratch, but I want to know if he's satisfied. Real, it's not that deep. Some people take everything so deep because they project. It's a lot of projection. He disrupted chat and dipped. Legend. Honestly, good on Flick. He made a new topic and then he's like, I gotta go, guys, bye. He really did that. I was about to say, did I not lube 70? Yeah, there's 4 over there. He just wanted to see chat burn. Some people do. Gremlin activity? Have I done the Dune with the half plate yet? Now I don't even remember. What millimeter lens do I use for my stream? For the face camera or this one here? So I guess I can explain everything. The top-down camera is, believe it or not, that is a kit lens from Fuji. It is a 16-55 or something. I don't need fancy lenses for the side angle one or this one here. So these are both kit lenses. So this is a kit lens and the top-down is a kit lens. The face camera, I'm not 100% happy with it just because this is kind of a backup camera. I just haven't gotten the Fuji camera repaired yet. So I've just been kind of vibing with this just because the Fuji repair is $2,000. But this one is actually a 55 millimeter Zeiss. I have it set to, I think, 2.0 for the aperture, but it can go down to 1.4. So it's a great lens. I love this lens. But the camera is just all right. Do you have a filter for these streams? I do. I have a few filters I put on just to make the streams look more inviting. It's still decently okay color-wise. Accuracy, it's not the best because Fuji cameras, when they have their film sims, aren't that accurate. But I would say it's okay. I'd say that the streams are They're nice looking. I like the way the streams look. They're fun. 1.4 so on your nose be in focus? No. 1.4 at this distance wouldn't just be my nose, but it would be really shallow, and honestly, the background too blurry makes the room look weird. I just got a Sony ZV-E10. If you're looking to make videos on keyboards, it really depends. Honestly, I would get, if you have the money, actually, dude, honestly, just use whatever kit lens you have. Whatever lens you have on hand is the best lens. Don't go and spend more money on lenses until you know you love it or you need an upgrade. Thank you, Tatlin. I appreciate you. Thank you, Esuppy. Sometimes I look back in the older streams and I go, wow, it used to look much better. But I think that's just my style changing, and then I look back and I'm like, oh, this was cool too. All right, let's put some of this stuff away, and then we are going to do our soldering in now. Yeah, dude, honestly, for keyboard content, I've never needed anything better than this for recording things. I really don't think you need like cinema lenses for recording keyboard content. Mic is a different story. I think if you're gonna do keyboard stuff and you have some budget to spend, you know, on a few things, your microphone is gonna be extremely, extremely, extremely important. So yes, if you have money to throw at something, throw it at the microphone, not the camera. Why does Mike get special treatment? That's a really good question. Because Mike's cool. The only microphone I can realistically say that like I've used and don't buy is the Shure SM7B. Oh my god. Gil, dude. Don't start with me, dude. This Gil guy. It's really good for voices, but not so much for keyboard stuff. Have you tried with the Shure SM7B? Yes, I actually have. Alex, I was subbed for like 64 months in a row, but I had to call it quits to save up money from a big move. I legit feel bad. Oh, dude, Fear. Hold on, I'm pausing for a second. Dude, don't stress about that. Man, I am happy that you're doing that. If you guys ever sub here, then that's just, dude, I appreciate it. Like, I love you guys, and that helps a lot. But man, all I want you guys to do is do well in life. That's way more important, dude. And it sounds like that's a really big move. Because you said it was a big move, but that's a big life move. Hell yeah, man. You never have to apologize for that, bro. Never. I'm happy you're here hanging out, man. That is the more important thing. Also, if you have to have it shoved in your face for it to sound correct. Oh yeah, the Shure. Well, that's the other tough part about keyboard stuff is the proximity of those microphones tend to make things a little bit weird. I use a shotgun mic, and I think a shotgun mic is really good for keyboard content. And I know because I've been through like 5 different microphones. But yeah, Fear, man. Don't stress, bro. Love you. Thanks for being here. Reality, though, is something with a lighter element, like a regular condenser or a shotgun mic are much, much better for keyboards because the Shure SM7B can't handle lower amplitude. Yeah, I mean, the Shure has its fair share of issues with being an accurate microphone in that sense. Okay, corners are good, so now we can just go through and solder these things. That made me even a lot better low-key. Bro, I'm just Fear, man. Like, listen, all I care about is you guys hanging out here. and everyone having a good time. I always appreciate people subbing. Like, don't get me wrong, that is crazy cool, and I appreciate that, but that is not a requirement to hang out here. But I hope the move has been like a good move, though, right? Has it been, Fear? Sure, it changes keyboard sounds too much. A shotgun mic is better in that sense. Yes, 100%. The Shure, I say this with like respect, but like, I wouldn't personally trust sound tests already. I don't think they're meant to be accurate. Let me tell you that much, okay? So nice. Thank you so much, Jedi.
24 gifted a tier 1 sub to Fairness. They have given 17 gift subs in the channel.
That's super kind. But yeah, like, shotgun mics are really great for that. The Shure is a great microphone. I just don't I already have trust issues with sound anyways, because everyone uses different headphones. Sometimes people have their shit EQ'd differently. But I have a very good sense of how keyboards sound over my headphones because I have them in person as well. And I've heard sound tests over the Shure SM7B. And I can tell you that, like, even with some of the exact same equipment, like even the way that something's built, it sounds so much different with the Shure SM7B. It's like bassier, it's warmer. It just picks up all like the good stuff in someone's voice as well. So it also does the same to the keyboard. So I just, like I said, I already don't really care too much for sound tests. Like they're a good indicator of what something could be. But the Shures make it so much more, like, unbelievable. Bad for other noise? Yes. IMO, use sound tests from the same creator to get the baseline. Yes. I do agree with the idea of same person, because once you kind of understand how someone's sound setup works, those sources become a little bit more reliable. How do you handle room noise? Any treatment or live audio processing? No, actually, if you guys want to, like here, I'll go do something really quick to show you guys. I don't do anything. Here, I'm going to turn on a tap from, I'd say, 14 feet away. So I don't do anything. There's no processing, there's no filtering. It's quite literally just whatever the mic picks up. So echoing, noises outside, like you guys will be able to hear literally everything. That's why you guys can hear this, by the way. Which is, I've been told, really, really annoying to listen to, but it is what it is. The fan noise isn't that bad, actually. I personally think the same thing, but I've been told it's really annoying. Personally, I'm into the fan noise. Like, I actually think this is really relaxing. I can hear everything through Alex's mic. I just snapped my fingers, so it'll probably make its way over again in the next 30 seconds. Wait, let's hear for it. Let's. Dude, I heard that. That's crazy. Given the in-stock was yesterday, have you gotten any cloud built? No, actually, I'm not sure. I haven't checked my emails at all, to be honest with you. This weekend, I've been kind of focusing on doing my own thing, and then I only started doing work again around 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock today. I have a fan running constantly, so it isn't even noticeable. Oh, dude, trust me. I am prepping for summer weather when I have to start running my fan constantly as well. Although, dude, can I tell you guys one thing I'm happy about? The place we were in before this place, the AC was so bad in that place, dude, that having to run the AC plus an additional fan was crazy. But yeah, I don't know if I'd ever do a place with that many windows, because it was realistically the windows, ever again. Like, it's cool and all, but my god, dude, it gets so hot. I don't think I'd ever do that again. Like, I would either need a place with better blinds or just not as many windows. Like, they're cool and they make you feel really good until it's really, really hot. Unless you have a crazy good AC system. Well, no, it's just the light coming in, Muppets. But yeah, maybe we do need better windows. My previous PC had 10 fans running at 100% constantly. Oh, dude, that reminds me. I need to go clean out my PC tomorrow. It's getting kind of dusty inside. Little reminder for everyone, just take your computer outside and just blow it out. You make me feel really, really good. Thank you, Death. Thanks, man. Really appreciate the kind words. And I'm glad I do. What games are you playing right now? Mainly Tarkov, when I do get on. And then, believe it or not, you guys can hate me for this because I know I've dissed up Overwatch so often. Dude, the new mode in Overwatch is kinda, like, high-key, really fun. I've been really enjoying the new mode in Overwatch. I don't know if it's just a seasonal thing. Stadium, yeah. Stadium has been so much fun. But yeah, it's the new Overwatch 2 mode. It's like, you get to, like, buy skills, and I've been liking it because, like, you can buy skills to counter what other people are doing. So that's why I've been really liking it a lot. I did play the new TFT Revival set. That was pretty fun yesterday. I had a good time doing that. I've asked you earlier, but my Tofu65 redo is sounding very hollow. A little bit of foam could help. Polyfill is usually my recommendation if you want something like lighter. I don't know if I've told you about polyfill, Death. There are foam kits for the board as well. Have you done the soldier build where you run around and kill people with your heal station? No, I need to try that one there. I've been really enjoying Reinhardt right now. And obviously Moira is really fun with how many healing orbs and damage orbs you can spawn. But Reinhardt's OP right now, dude. Bro, my ass has been playing Toxic COD so much, but I'm like addicted. How is COD right now? How's the state of that game? I'm assuming toxic because you said it was toxic. I ordered the brass. Wait for it. There's a gap in the middle of the case. That could also be the problem. Try putting some tape between the gap. If that could be the problem too. It could create some unnecessary vibrating, and that vibrating could sound sometimes like hollowness or pinging. COD is COD. I started playing Apex again. Apex is also in a really fun spot right now too. Past that, I did install, finally, Horizon Zero Dawn. I might play that. And then I'm also sort of going through Doom. But unfortunately, and you guys can hate me for this, I'm not that into it. I don't know what it is. Can we talk about Ahsoka? Why was Tim streaming? Bro, I didn't know Tim was streaming. I would have been watching. Show feet? I don't want to. What the fuck? 2 days in... Tim was streaming yesterday too? Tim. Why didn't you tell me? Expedition 33. What has Tim been streaming? He's been streaming for hours? Oh, he's playing video games? Well, he's not playing Tarkov no more? Tim's a content creator? Tim's been playing Expedition 33? Claire, oh, damn. Tim is making his return to streaming? If you guys haven't followed Tim, really good streamer. Apparently, he's back. Apparently. I haven't played Expedition 33 yet. I'm coming back on my own terms. Damn, we're gonna get the old Tim where he sings and stuff. Tim is a really bad driver. Oh, why? Can we get 5 big booms? Jeez. That's a good old meme. Sadly, it's kind of old though. Meme formats these days die in like two months max. They do not last. Unfortunately. No, I never, that night I was supposed to watch anime, I ended up watching a movie instead. Just because I had to do some errands afterwards, like chores. Alex, which switches do you have in your Envoys? I unfortunately find myself reaching for it less and less. My favorite switches in the Envoy, believe it or not, are Obscuras. I built them with a few switches. My second favorite switch is MX2A's. It's so good with the Obscuras. Subpar, thank you so much for the Prime. I appreciate it. You never hit me up the one day to game. I know I didn't play. I did not play. Honestly, Tim, I haven't really been playing the last... other than technically Saturday, the last week, I haven't been playing a whole hell of a lot. Saturday, I made sure to take a little me day. Plus, it was raining all day, so... Thank you again, Subpar. I really appreciate the Prime, man. Alex, I put them on my Envoy last week and it sounds so good. Envoy has great sounds. Oh, the Obscuras? Obscuras sound really good with the aluminum plate on the Envoy. I think it's like the best switch for it, in my humble opinion. Gotta go do things? See you in VC or something? Bye, Tim. Love you, Tim. Alright. We are done soldering. Okay, I'm gonna go wash my hands really quick. It's 3 a.m. here. Fearness, you have a wonderful day, friend. I hope to see you again soon, my guy. Love you, buddy. I low-key regret giving my mode Envoy, or giving... Wait, I low-key regret getting rid of my mode Envoy, but I don't want to take the time away from my Kohaku? Bro, that's fair. I ain't even going to argue with that. That is so fair. That is, like, incredibly fair, dude. Alright, we are done soldering. Toby, thank you, man. Thank you so much for that, dude. There are a few keyboards. You know, actually, one of my biggest regrets giving away, like my biggest keyboard regret giving away was my red and white number 165 from Keycap. That I really regret giving that one there away. I thought I wouldn't, but I ended up regretting it. The Moon Tower, not so much. Like, I have a lot of sentimental value towards that keyboard, but like, I think it's because that particular Keycap was like my first, in quotations, like high-end rare keyboard. So I just kind of, I think I didn't realize I had an attachment to it, but I mean, oh well. Are you ever going to build your personal cloud line? Dude, I got like 9 or 10 personal boards I have yet to build. Probably more in it. I don't know. I don't know if I'll get to it. Also, that mine's kind of scratched, so I don't even know if I want to get to it right now. I might get it Cerakoted. Mine is like a big scratch down the middle. I'm probably going to get it Cerakoted. The screw fell off in transit. And I just never messaged Cannon Keys about it. Alright, let's open this guy up. One of the sad things sometimes about keyboards, the screws can come undone. Big smudge. Wrong bit. JGW's Integral will go on sale Swag Keys mid-June according to Swag Keys Discord. That should be a really fun release too. I do enjoy Justin's work. I think he's a really talented individual. There we go. Got the bit. Screws may have come undone, but the bond between us will never sever. Damn, Ego, that's very kind. This Dune65 I got from you is my first custom, so I'll probably keep it forever. I hope you... Muppets, I really hope you've been liking it, man. It seems like everyone who's gotten the last giveaway batch, I have to admit, I think everyone has messaged me almost saying very kind things about the keyboards they've gotten, which makes me really happy. And that kind of makes me want to do more giveaways, so... I ordered KeyBD fans. Wait, I ordered from KeyBD fans. There was a few shipment updates, but there hasn't been any updates in 6 days. Oh, honestly, don't stress, Destiny. Unfortunately, that's just part of the quirks of shipping sometimes. I have something sitting from UPS that's not even coming from very far that's been sitting there. Alex, will Mode discontinue your Obscuras then? This is the... Yes, so it's not discontinued. Like, I think they still may do their own Obscuras, but this is the last batch with those springs and the colors. I don't think we're going to run any more. I know for a fact I think we're not running anymore. I shouldn't say think at all. We aren't, because I think we're... Okay, we are moving on to other projects after that, and included into that might be a new Switch. Thing is, I don't know how that new Switch will be. It might even not be long pole. Maybe it will be. Who knows? And it probably won't be for a long while. But yes, this should be, in theory, the final batch of Obscuras. So if you guys wanted those, go for it. But yes, I will be doing... I know, Bear, honestly, I'm just trying to, like, not push you guys to say, like, this is the last batch, go buy now. But yeah, this will be, in theory, the last batch. Okay, so I think everything's already plugged in. Burn, was there any problem with this particular... Do I need to replace this, or it's usually fine? Or I guess it should be fine, I hope, anyways. Okay, let's put the gaskets and stuff on. Think was kicking your ass there. I know, honestly, Frank, it's because it's late. It's late right now, dude. Oh, Mod Musings. What's up, Matthew? How you doing, man? I hope I can say this out loud, but we're going to be covering the new Encore series soon from Mr. Matthew Encina himself. Although I don't think... actually, before I speak out of my ass and say we didn't talk about days, I'm going to go triple check. Because I have no fucking idea. Let's see. Where's Matthew's name here? Right there. You're keeping me company? Hell yeah, dude. Actually, I need to respond to you about this one. So let me just make sure I leave that unread still.
Good thing I bought enough for 3 keyboards last time they were in stock.
Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, there's still, I think, a decent chunk of Obscuras left. Although I don't know the exact amount, but thank you so much again, Resident. I appreciate it, man. Yeah, it'll be sometime in June we cover it. It'll be a fun one. I'm really excited. I love the Encore. What a great keyboard. All right, let's plug this guy in. Let's see. There we go. Where has this year gone, bro? I feel you on that. I feel you on that so much. Ooh, this is going to sound interesting here. I'm excited. Why do ribbon cables still exist in 2025? Yeah, unfortunately, they need to be there sometimes. But they still suck. I've been getting better with them. I still hate using them, though. There are sometimes ribbon cables just, like, are just insanely frustrating to put in. But yeah, sometimes you do need them, unfortunately. Great fucking question. Burn. Burn really wants to know the answer to that. It really comes down to the space between the PCB and the bottom of the case. Sometimes you need them, but if you can do without them, I say do without them. Alrighty. Pogo pin for life? They are freaking handy, dude. They are freaking handy, dude. Alright. Let's put these back in the box here. Let's clean up a little bit. Now, begs the question of what set do we put on this thing? What do we even want to try on this board? I do feel like we've been using modern materials quite often in it, and we've been using concrete with silver boards. I feel like we've done it like 5 times. I'm down to do it if you guys want, but is there anything else you guys would like to see? Unless you guys want it. Darling, the trigger insta. We could do Zen Pond if you guys want. Damn, is Elquan and Anik gonna scrap right now? Do you have GMK copper? I sadly don't. I don't have Dune either. I'm so sorry, guys. Let's see. Do I have Zen Pond available? Let's see. I'm kind of down for Zen Pond. Oh, my stomach is killing me. Zen Pond. Now, the question is, do I have that in a GMK box? I don't even remember now. I think it's from Candy Keys, right? Oh, jeez. Fabric. No, that's Night Runner. That's not it. That's not it. It's Indigo. Oh, it might be in this particular thing here. One sec, guys. I'm just trying to find where I put it. I think it's in a GMK case. Should really put all the GMK sets in one spot, but unfortunately, I'm not that smart. Skibbity data? Bro, someone should make that. Someone should make a Skibbity data set. I think I'd buy it. I'm pretty sure. Mecha Kaiju? Mecha Kaiju? Can I have royalties? If we can skip on Mecha Kaiju today, only because I have that on a keyboard right now that I'm photographing. If you guys don't mind. It's on a client board that I built off stream. Okay, I don't know why everything's so messed up here, but it's alright. I don't have Dune. Unfortunately, no Dune. We'll use this. Why not? I haven't done this set in a while. I know, it's a mess. Don't judge me. Don't judge me, guys. Did I put this on the wrong? I might have. I might need to move this over one. Okay, hold on. I think that's whatever. It's hot swap anyways. Just put another socket in. I think I need to move this over to the one to the right. Yeah, I do. Okay, let's fix that right now. It's okay. More time to hang it with you guys. With the light blue accents, I think it'll look good. I think this is a good set for this. I mean, silver works with literally everything, so. I can already tell Zen Pond's gonna look clean. I agree. Dude, I love magnetic screws. So handy. Quack says, I've noticed that some keyboards now use contact systems where the connectors touch directly, similar to lens mounts. Oh, do you mean the pogo pin connectors? Do you think this is where things are heading? Yes and no. Let me read the rest of the question first. Looking at the system, I have some doubts whether these contacts might start causing problems over time. Yeah, they could need to be cleaned. My stomach is not happy right now. It is growling like crazy. I am a little hungry. Okay, here's my opinion on pogo pins. They can be finicky. They can cause problems. In the grand scheme of things, though, like for the majority of keyboards, I found them to be extremely convenient. The only thing I can really see is if the magnets on those start to wear over time, and I'm talking about a long amount of time, they could create some chatter, and they could create maybe not as great as of a connection, which could be a bit annoying. But ultimately, I don't think that's going to happen like overnight. You know what I mean? I really don't think that's like an overnight scenario. It's okay. Now Burn gets a bunch of Milmax sockets. Do you have any other plans to make new? I guess is that new old stock? Or what is that exactly? Let's see. Let's make sure this is the right one here. Oh, the Matrix board. Do you mean the video? I don't have any plans to make a video for that right now. Is the Twitch video not available anymore? I'm pretty sure it is. I have it backed up. But if it's not available, I'll put it on the VOD channel. The thing is, I love Matrix stuff, but their boards are only ever available for 2 days. And then whenever I post a video on my main channel about Matrix things, because I get them so late, and I never have time to do them like on schedule, because again, they send it to me usually like a few days before group buy. How can I word this? Unfortunately, I don't know. I just can't do them. It's just unfortunately, I can't put them on the channel. I need contacts now. There's a VOD channel. Wasn't the no? Long story short, the person who was doing that. Okay, that's a whole other story. I'll tell that in 1 second. But yeah, I never have time to do them. So it's just for me, it feels almost pointless in a lot of ways to just make the video. I mean, you can. The thing is, every time I post a video and the keyboard's not available, especially for Matrix boards, people get almost mad at me. And honestly, I just don't care for the negative comments. So it's kind of one of those unfortunate situations where it kind of spoils it for everyone. So with Matrix videos, I just tend not to post content on them anymore on YouTube. Unless I have better planning with those where I get it like a month in advance. I kind of hate posting about them. You know what I mean? There's a comedian named Morgan J, and y'all are the same person in different font, bro. That's my brother. What are you talking about? Morgan J owns the other YouTube channel. Okay, so long story short, with the YouTube channel, because someone asked, the answer is someone was running a fan account, basically, which I was flattered. And I spoke to them. They ended up telling me who they were, because I told them if they wanted to monetize it, they could. And I spoke to them, and unfortunately, as we were trying to get this all solved, this is a long story. Basically, YouTube banned them. And unfortunately, they started doing it again because they were trying to rebuild the channel to the point where it was monetizable. And I gave them access because YouTube flagged it as like a clone account. And I actually gave them access to a sub account under my main account. And I said, you can run your own ads. You can do whatever you want. Sadly, my stomach again. I'm growling like crazy. Sadly, they just didn't want to do it anymore. And then some other stuff came up. So I started doing it on my own. And Unfortunately, not even a month after I was able to make money, and by the way, guys, the amount of money the VOD channel was making was $2 or $3 a month. All right, it wasn't a lot of money. YouTube basically said, this is lazy content, and we're banning you for it. I ended up, like, it's not banning, they demonetized me. And then they, on top of demonetizing me, YouTube, like, I put in like a little, like a, hey, I think this isn't lazy content. This is my VODs. I'm moving these. They don't exist anywhere else. It's strictly for YouTube. YouTube not only demonetized me, they, after I put in like a, hey, I think we should be okay to be monetized, they gave me a second slap on the wrist. And they said, no, go fuck yourself. Now you're not allowed to put links on your content either for that particular channel. So now the only point, which we still keep it up to date, sort of, as things expire on Twitch, now the only point is it's just a record. So there's no benefit, there's no money, there's no links, there's no affiliate codes, nothing. That is just out of pure, we just have a record of streams going on YouTube. Honestly, it was such a disappointing thing to hear and have happen. But I guess it is what it is. Yep. And I'm not going to try asking them again to reconsider because I already tried once and I got more in trouble. So with all the real lazy content out there, this is lazy. That's what I said too. I said this makes no sense. And they said I'm just re-uploading content that belonged once on another platform. And I don't know. I got nothing nice to say, so I'm not going to say it. But yeah, that's what happened. So if you guys do support that channel, I fucking appreciate you guys. But don't feel compelled to do anything. Don't watch ads. I don't fucking care because that whole thing is completely demonetized and we're not even allowed to make links. So really stupid. Really, really, really stupid, by the way. I miss the old YouTube. How is reaction content monetizable when VODs aren't? Yep. I thought the same thing, man. I can just say thanks for the VODs. I went through all of them to find my second keyboard I wanted. Very helpful for me personally. Thank you, Cap. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, I try my best to keep everything up to date, even the YouTube channel. I really do try all my best. Some days it's a little bit tough, but we do it. We do it. It's fine. I use Firefox and watching YouTube, so I get no ads. Yeah. And if there are ads on that channel, I'm so cheesed if there are ads. Because I would want there to be none at that point. But if they run ads on that VOD channel, that sucks. I used your VODs as build guides when I first got into the hobby. Dude, I did the same with Tejas. When I was first getting into things, Teja was my go-to. Everything was just, I watched it because it was easy to understand, basically. Those VODs have actually helped me a ton, which when buying keywords a few times. Yeah. YouTube in general, and not me complaining, YouTube in general is not the best when it comes to keyboard content that like I do. I don't really do like for YouTube content anymore. Like I just do the VOD hyperlapses because I don't really have time to do streaming full time and client commissions plus YouTube and everything else that I do. But ad revenue on that kind of stuff is kind of, especially being in Canada, which I also think matters, it's kind of poo. Yeah, I like having the VODs up. They'll never go away, in case you guys are wondering. They're always going to be there. But, yeah, no stressing, no stressing. We are good. I have no plans on stopping that. Alright, so this is looking real good already. I'm happy I lubed these, by the way, Burn. Really, really happy. I feel like if I didn't, they would have been a little bit boring sounding. And a little bit spring pingy. All right. Super excited to hear. Yeah, I've been kind of tapping on it a little bit here, but I'm kind of pumped up too. Actually, the set does look good on this, man. I gotta admit. This is looking pretty hot. Oh, did I put this in the wrong spot too? I might need to desolder this right now too. Why would they... They did this really weird. Okay, this needs to get shifted over one. Okay, I'll desolder that here in a second. Let me just put the rest on the alphas here. What is this other layout for in the middle here? This goes here fine. Let's put this one here anyways. I use your VODs to fall asleep. Did this support a 6.5U? Why? Honestly, I've heard that too, Meth. Not because you were boring, but building keyboard is a lot of relaxing your voice is the right frequency to help me fall asleep. Dude, it is so funny you mentioned that. There's been a few people who tell me that I have the best, like, fall asleep kind of voice. Which is really interesting to hear. Okay, let me get my desoldering gun. I need to desolder one switch here. Quick work, quick work. Only way I can tolerate YouTube is with a whole bunch of extensions now. Is it really that bad? I have glitches when I use YouTube actually on Chrome. Sometimes YouTube, what happens to me is if I happen to click on a short, both audios from the short and the YouTube video keep playing and it like overlaps on each other and it's like not, you can't stop it. Which is a bit weird. You have to refresh. Oh, you guys get that too? I've experienced that. Yeah, I don't know why it does that. It's kind of frustrating sometimes. Like sometimes it takes me out of watching stuff on YouTube and I kind of just click away, so. All right, let's unscrew these really quick and move over one more switch. I wish I purchased an ISO PT Alice keyboard, but I couldn't find any pre-made ones. Dude, you know who you may want to talk about to that quack? I don't know if you have already, but Real Scrubs would be perfect to talk to about that. He's a vendor from Portugal, and I feel like he could be very insightful for all that kind of stuff. All right, moving over one switch here. Scrubs is great. Yeah, he's a good guy. Really, really good guy. Oh, whatever. I didn't even plug this in, so maybe better we put this here. The ribbon cable came out anyways. Gotta love ribbon cables. So this goes over to the... I guess we'll just fit it and then we'll solder it in. Does anybody here own a Neo 60 core? You might have to use Vile, Lemon. I forget the exact web address for Vile, but just type in like Vile keyboards and it should pop up on Google. Is it Vile Rocks? I was going to say that, but I didn't want to be wrong in that sense. Oh, did I desolder the wrong one? No, I desoldered the right one. Oh boy. One of these switches. How does a desolder gun work? Vibrations loosen the solder. So no, it actually heats it up and then it sucks it out. Which you guys can laugh about and make fun of all you guys want, but that's basically how it works. Was it a Gat Yellow in there? No, I just had it in the wrong spot. So let's just resolder this really quick. I thought it followed the same pattern like the other one, but it did not. Perfect. I didn't even think you mentioned to laugh about it all we want, but I blame you. Yeah, honestly, it was kind of me in this case here, Rufus. I blame myself as well. Okay, hopefully this doesn't pop out. Oh, take this off. Alex is the freaky one? Am I though? This is a half plate for this, which I'm really excited to hear. We're almost done, we're almost done. I already have the website, thanks. Our problem, as far as we can tell, is that there's very few brands making caps for PT. Hopefully that changes, man. Hopefully there's more kits that come out and supports that. I know that's like a very, very like common thing these days. Any chance you can look at my earlier comment? Don't want to sound rude. You are not being rude at all. Let's see. Hey Alex, I've been in the hobby a little while, but I just can't get my stabs right. I feel so frustrated. Dude, that is a very common thing to feel. I went through 2 sets today. Do you have any idea for me what to do? It always ruins my excitement for the board at some point. Okay, first question for you, because I'm going to quickly wash my hands as well here. Shu, do you... Oh, wrong button. Have you watched... I know this sounds pretentious, and I hopefully it doesn't come off as... Have you watched my guide? Like, have you looked at all the tips and tricks? When it comes down to the guide. And then the second part of that question is, if you have or haven't, what seems to be, I guess, the problem? Like what makes the stab not good? Let me wash my hands quick. Ooh. Yes, a lot. So you have watched the video? Okay, that's a good start. Now I guess we need to know is what makes your stabilizers not good. And I hope I can help you, but it's always a little tough to diagnose problems over, like, you know, just talking like this. Where do my cables come from? Like the cables I use on stream? The Ordinary Labs is what I usually pick up. I like the Ordinary Labs ones. What's my favorite switch? Switch you're using now, just for my reference. Sorry. What's your favorite switch that you are using now? Right now, my favorite switch is a tie between Milky Yellows and MX2As. The unfortunate, boring answer to that. I have some other really, really favorite switches of mine that I consider my favorites because... Not because I've made them, but because I put, you know, what I love into switches into a switch of my own. But I also really like Obscuras, and I also really, really like my new switch that I made with Type Plus. But if you're looking for some other stuff like that's on the market, because one of those isn't on the market yet, I've been really enjoying those new blue cheese switches. I think those are phenomenal. What else have I been really enjoying? Some of the new HMX stuff is actually really good too. So that's also been fantastic. Tuning stabs is probably the most annoying phase when you don't get it right compared to the rest of the build process. Yes, I agree with that wholeheartedly. It can be really, really frustrating and discouraging. But don't give up when it comes to stabs, guys. Don't give up. Ooh, sounded great. Either they're rattly and then way too mushy. I can't really get a good spot. And what stabs are you using? Okay. Let's go back to your night stabs, because night stabs are the easiest to lube out of all of those. When you're using your night stabs, my question to you, Shu, if they're too mushy, you've probably added too much lubricant. To be clear, the only lubricant I would recommend for someone starting off doing stabilizers, and I'm assuming you're using this, is 205G0. I would not use literally anything else for those particular stabs. Don't even use dielectric grease. Like, if you have that on hand at the moment, just toss those aside. Mushy is usually a sound of too much lube. Now, rattly and mushy, to me, not saying what you're experiencing is wrong, because you said either or, but like if they're happening at the same time, it sounds like an installation problem. But again, with night stabs, all I'm going to recommend is a thin coat of 205 everywhere, and then use them. You don't need anything else other than 205. With cherry stabs and some of the other stabilizers, like even the mode stabs, those are a little bit more like you have to finesse them. You have to get them exactly right. But yeah, for the mushy part was only with them in the bottom out, which confused me. Then you probably added too much lube, or this is not in my guide because this happens from time to time. If you did happen, because we're all guilty of this, and you don't have to admit it, but sometimes we do this thing where we add a little bit more lube because we're like, yeah, this could use a bit more. And as you're adding lube, you don't realize it. And you're like, yeah, you know what? Maybe you added too much. Or maybe I added too much. That could have happened as well. You could have perhaps, unfortunately, added a little bit too much. And what happens is the lubricant settles as you use it, or even right away, even within like a few keystrokes. The lubricant settles and ends up... do I have a set of stabs to demonstrate? I think I should here. Here. The lubricant will settle here, underneath the stabilizer. And as it settles right over here, the mushy sound will come back. Because what this is doing, and the best demonstration I can give you of this... Where's my tape? The best demo I can give you of this is what's happening is as lube kind of settles on that piece, you're getting this basically. You're getting a tacky bottom, which happens every time you bottom out, which is this. Which could sound like mushiness or a mix of rattling. Like it could be perceived as either or. You want to make sure when you're applying lubricant, you have nothing on the bottom. And if you happen to get some, just wipe it away with like a tissue. Even if there's some on the PCB. The point is you want to dry bottom, okay? You want a dry bottom, okay? But yeah, you don't want stuff to create more tackiness. It kind of sounds like that's your problem. If installation's all good, because I'm assuming you're doing it right, then that's your problem there. Like potty training. Yeah, a little bit like potty training. Bidet users have entered the chat. Concerned. Yeah, my bad, guys. I had to do it. Where's the I key? Oh gosh, where the fuck is it? Here it is. But yeah, that is my answers to all those, and I kind of hope they help a lot. Because dude, I fucking understand. It's so frustrating doing stabilizers sometimes. Especially when you're like, you know you're following like a guide correctly and all that. So I get it, bro. I get it. Where's this keycap? Hello? Need function. It goes here. I don't see it. Oh no, this does not go there. Need page up, which is this one. Yes, need that. And then I need deletes, which is here. I'm using the metal novelty. Should I not use that one there? And then what else should I put on this? I need page down, which is this guy. Nope, that's the wrong page down. Page down, page down, page down. Where's my page down here? No, that's the wrong one, is it? That's fine there. Now where's this key? Did I drop that or something? I don't see it. It's right there. The only thing I can think of is I left it on the board that I took it off of. Okay, we'll just put this here for now. Sorry, guys. All right. What's the set's name? GMK Zen Pond. This looks really good. What do you guys think? Ooh. So these are little ghost switches. An aluminum half plate. Yeah, this is the gaskets. Ooh. Dude, these Keygeek switches lately have been deep as fuck, dude. These are really nice. Hold up, I gotta take off one of my headphones for this. Dude, I gotta pick up more of these new Keygeek stuff. These are so much deeper than all the other switches on the market so far. Like, this is 2 for 2, and I'll show you. You know, I'll go grab it. This is 2 for 2 now, where I think they sound a lot deeper than everything else on the market. Here it is. This is also using Keygeek switches. This is the blue cheeses. So this is Keygeek and this is Keygeek. So this is the little ghost. This is the blue cheeses. Holy... Dude, they're... hold on, let me get the blue cheese switches. I'll pop one in for burn. I'll pop one in, dude. They're right here. Oh. I don't think this is like the signature clack that I normally would usually go for. But I will say this is like, I'm going to say this is like an alternative clack of whatever nature you want to call it. And I love it. This is really nice. Somewhat similar? Maybe a smidge deeper? Dude, this sounds fantastic. This is like the perfect loudness, the perfect tonality. Like, it has the best, like, it's weird because I think best of both worlds when it has like the deeper thuds, you know, it has that bass, the low frequencies, but the top out has that nice clack to it, like the one we're all kind of like very familiar with on at least stuff that I build. But damn, these switches are nice. Yeah, Keygeek's been doing good stuff. I like their new molds. Obviously, I don't think every new mold of Keygeek's going to be like this, but damn. I'd be curious to put these in like the Manta too. The blue cheeses should all be new molds. Like they're brand new switches, so. Here, I'll put the Ghost back in now. No, I did. The blue cheese I didn't lube. These are stock. I left the blue cheese pretty much. Oh, no, the blue cheese I did go through. Never mind, I did go through these two. The little Ghost switches, I did go through and re-lube some of this with 205. I'm not going to say that the new Keygeek switches are bad, because I think they're very good in comparison. It's a little brighter. It's still somewhat the same sound signature, but... It's very, very slight. But I have to admit, they're not perfect. So I would recommend going through all the new Keygeek switches still and going through them. They're way better than their last molds. I don't know what was going on towards the end of some of their last molds when it came to the pre-lubricant from the factory. It was whatever. But man, these are fantastic. This is 2 for 2 now. 2 different boards with 2 deep sound signatures using Keygeek switches, the new stuff. No, I just lube right on top of it. These are... I do think these... I'm going to switch back one more time. I think the little Ghosts are a little bit brighter. I think the blue cheese happens to be a bit deeper. But let's see. Let's go back and forth one final time here. I'm curious too. Back to blue cheese. Oh, no, it is. You know, maybe that is very noticeably different now. The upstroke is the more noticeable difference. It's not as bright on the upstroke. Whew. Okay. Burn, do you want one of the blue cheese switches to put in here? To, like, fuck around with? Do you know any switches, any Keygeeks with these molds that are tactile? I don't even think... Is Keygeek doing tactiles? You got some? Okay. How do you think TX springs will compare to the Wuche springs? I mean, having used them all, I really like Wuche springs. Wuche springs are not like my definitive answer to springs. I just think they're really good. And if I had the choice of buying some like right now, I'd probably pick up Wuche springs. But they're not like what makes a switch good. It's all preference at the end of the day. I just think they feel really nice. Given how deep it is, spacebar being brighter might be a good balance to it. Yeah, I do think perhaps sticking with the little Ghost is the better option, but it's still really fun with how deep this is. I've tried those in it. They're okay. They're just... Honestly, all those compressible films, they all feel the same to me. Just get the cheapest one at that point there. No. Do you want to try the Pocket Milky Yellow? I almost feel like I didn't lube or spring swap this. This is just stock Milky Yellow. It's not even that. It needs to be filmed, dude. Like, we can try it. Here, let's see. It needs to be filmed. I need to spring swap this as well. But this is just a stock Milky Yellow for the most part with a little bit of extra lube. This is Burn's Accident Pocket Milky Yellow. If it wants to... Oh my god, if it wants to go in. Jesus. Hello? Okay, we got it. Oh, dude, that is insanely different. That sounds like the regular ass sound signature that we go for. Dude, that is crazy how these Keygeek switches are that much deeper. Wow. I mean, that is, to me, that's wild. I would never have expected that. That is really cool. I think the Ghosts sound better just because they complement the alphas. What am I go-to? Dude, you know what my go-to is? My go-to is quite literally Duroc films. They're the same, apparently they're from the same factory as the Desky films. And they cost a few dollars less. Potato, thank you so much for the tier 1, man. I really appreciate that, dude. Damn, cool. I mean, this is solidifying the fact now that I think the Keycap switches are just deeper switches. Which is really cool, because I don't think I've tried like a switch like this in quite a long time. This is really cool. Alright though, guys. That pretty much is the stream. That is pretty much it. I hope this was a good one. But this was really awesome. Don't know if you read my message. Thank you. But thanks for helping me again. I really like being here and the content you create. Thank you, Shushu. I appreciate you, man. I'm happy to order these. Excited to try the GAT Sages. I need to try those too. Oh my god, there's so many new things I need to get. I'm a little scared for my wallet. The Duroc films I got from R&D KBD. That's where I got those ones there from. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Burn, for letting me build this. It's turned out wonderful. I'll have to Max Burn's other PCB, and then we'll send it back. I'll take a few pics as well. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you guys being here. Good times. I will be streaming again tomorrow. Tomorrow's stream is a Mode 65. Actually, I'm really excited to do that one there. I haven't built the Mode 65 in a little while. This week is pure chaos when it comes to streams. We're doing like literally a stream a day. The only day off will be Saturday. It'll be 6 streams next week. So, all right, guys. Check Discord. Sounds good, Baron. Will do. I will talk to you guys very, very, very soon. Actually, let me check Baron's message right now so I can just communicate with him via this. No, I haven't checked yet. I'll probably check as the day for your stream gets a little closer. So, Baron, I'll message you back on like Wednesday if that's cool with you. But I haven't checked yet, no. I think you can Milmax though, because I'm pretty positive I Milmaxed a Lily PCB once. Like, I'm 95% positive that you can. I think. Because I think I did someone's spacebar. Alright, guys. Let's go find someone to raid. Let's go see who is online. Let's see. Ooh, stomach just growled. Let us go raid. Who is online? I guess, is anyone doing keyboard stuff? Oh, here. Someone's building keyboard things right here. Logan Choi. Let's raid Logan. You guys have a good one. Enjoy the rest of your night. I will see you guys tomorrow. Probably night again. I don't think I'm doing a day stream tomorrow. Probably going to mix in some day streams during the week next week, but you guys have a good one. Say hi to Logan, and bye everyone. Have a good one, and talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye everyone.